Sustainability Director of Agua, who is a member of the network. Over to you.
Thank you, Minoru. Good afternoon. Thank you, Undesa, for inviting us. It is an honor to be here today sharing with you the actions taken by the Guatemala sugarcane agroindustry, supporting the implementations of the SDG 6, clean water and sanitation. Thank you. Agua, the Association of Sugar Producers of Guatemala, was created in 1957. It includes 11 sugar producers and 4 technical organizations: Senjicaña, Expo Granel, Fundazúcar, and most recently InnovaHub. We also work with the Private Institute for Climate Change Research, ICC, that was founded by the agroindustry in 2010, and it's now an independent institute. Agua is committed to promote the implementation of the objectives and goals of the 2030 Agenda. This is why we are working on different actions to achieve a sustainable development. Since 2000, we have developed 7 policies that gives the agroindustry the framework for business and human rights. Sugar is the second most exported product in Guatemala. We provide 333 jobs in the country. Guatemala is the 3rd largest producer in Latin America and the 5th largest exporter of sugar in the world. The sugar cane agroindustry produces electricity for the operation of the sugar mills and covers at least 30% of the electricity demanded in the country. All this using 100% biomass that allows the production of green energy. Only 3% of the cultivable land in Guatemala is used for sugar cane. Agriculture is the biggest water user in the world. In the case of Guatemala, there are no records of user nor of volume of water use. The sugar agroindustry has implemented practice to reduce water consumption, to ensure the rational use of its resources and promotes water access and sanitation. Guatemala faces considerable challenges in terms of water resource management. In the latest evaluation of implementation of integrated water resource management, Guatemala scored 20 out of 100. Today, I'm going to talk about 3 actions taken by the Guatemala sugarcane agroindustry. The first one, the engineering and water sanitation unit. The second one, the monitor of the well. And the third one, the integrated water resource management. Access to water and monitor of the wells are related. Around 40% of the population of Guatemala lacks running water at home and relies on wells to access groundwater. This is why it is so important to monitor the wells. The ICC monitors 249 wells 4 times a year to follow the changes in the water levels. Fundazúcar has an engineer and water sanitation unit, we call it UNISAN, that was created in 2001. UNISAN promotes the execution of infrastructure projects that allow municipality access to safe water by providing free expert technical advice for the preparation of projects which are necessary for the allocation of funds for constructions. These projects benefits close to 500,000 people in rural areas. Community management has allowed the construction of 129 projects. Over 290 infrastructure studies have been conducted for different communities. 12 new projects are being built, and 45 already have approved funds. The agroindustry of Guatemala recognizes the importance of integrated water resource management. Water is essential for living and for agricultural and industrial process. Due to climate change impact, the sugar industry has come to implement better management practices to reduce water consumption and make a rational use of the resource. The use of water in agricultural process for the production of sugarcane has been reduced through the implementation of more efficiency irrigation systems and new technologies. Water use in fields for irrigation has been reduced by 16% in 2020 as compared to 2015. Senjiriegos is a software tool designed for irrigation. Its implementation in the areas of the Guatemala sugar agroindustry supports the optimization of water use in sugarcane productions and in the technical decision-making progress. These tools allow the efficient use of water and energy and corresponding saving based on the interrelationship that exists among water, soil, sugarcane, and climate. The software is able to recommend the volume of water to be applied to a specific plot. In 2018, we started studies on the water footprint of sugar and sugar cane. For harvest 2020-2021, the average water footprint of sugar cane cultivation in Guatemala is around 38% below the world average. More than 72% of the water used for the sugar cane crop in Guatemala is provided by rainfall. Water is a vital resource for the production of sugar and for the generation of electricity. Information and research on water resource is a key element for water engagement. The Guatemala sugar agroindustry has invested in generation of data and research. The first time, in 1997, with the automated weather station network to have data for the management of the crop. By 2010, 16 stations were under operations in the sugarcane growing areas. The second, in 2011, the weather station network started being managed by the ICC, and it was improved and expanded, reaching 33 stations by the end of 2021. The active participation of all stakeholders is essential. Dissemination of information and awareness raising is essential to understand the importance of protecting water. The Guatemala sugarcane agroindustry is committed to improve the responsible use of water. We are committed to sustainable development, and we promote the improvement of the quality of life. We use resources efficiently and promote circular economy, promoting clean technology. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Asaza Corings, the great champions of the network. Thanks to Luis Miguel and the Gustavo, and of course, Andrea. Thank you for doing this one. Appreciate it very much. Now, may I invite Mr. Peter Deng, Managing Director, European Benchmark Corporation from the Netherlands. The floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman.